What I say to a lot of entrepreneurs is part of the journey of success is failure. We have to learn to make mistakes that we can learn from them. As long as they are calculated risks, they're probably worth taking. In my experience, most successful entrepreneurs have similar characteristics, which is a clear drive, determination, a conviction, and a belief in their proposition. Most entrepreneurs who are successful are 100% committed to their vision and their strategy. They need to have a clear business plan that defines the journey that they want to go on, and a recognition and understanding that the life of an entrepreneur is 24/7. It is not a 9-to-5 existence. And if you don't have that conviction and that belief, then it can be quite challenging. The one thing every entrepreneur experiences, if anything that can go wrong, generally does. Most businesses typically fail in the first 12 months, generally because, firstly, they are generally undercapitalized, where the founders just haven't provided enough capital in order to give the business a real chance of success. Secondly, they probably haven't reviewed or researched the market thoroughly and established a real demand for their product or service, and they very quickly realize demand wasn't what they'd imagined it to be. Thirdly, a lot of businesses, certainly in today's market, struggle because although the idea is very compelling, but the cost of acquiring customers can be very expensive. Too many founders today rely on e-commerce and rely on pay-per-click, but sometimes don't appreciate the cost of marketing online, and therefore the cost of acquisition of customer can be a deal breaker to a lot of founders in today's entrepreneurial community. Every entrepreneur is going to face a journey. The life of running a business comes with its own risks. But to me, risk is only something when you don't understand it. So one of the best tips that I give entrepreneurs is try to understand the risk that you're taking. Try to evaluate the consequences of the risk that you're taking. Once you understand the risk, it becomes a managed risk and therefore can be calculated in terms of its potential downside situations. What I say to a lot of entrepreneurs is part of the journey of success is failure. We have to learn to make mistakes that we can learn from them. As long as they are calculated risks, they're probably worth taking. A business pitch that I like is one that is concise, very to the point, not overly wordy, gives you that helicopter feel of what the proposition is, that you can get it very quickly, can articulate the financials in a fairly brief way in terms of this is how much I require, this is what the costs are going to be, this is the returns I'm going to make, and this is what I'm going to do to make this happen. So clarity, focus, transparency, openness are the ingredients that you want to see. What I find with so many entrepreneurs, it's a bit too wordy, it's a bit too long, it doesn't get to the point, and it doesn't demonstrate to the investor where the opportunity of return exists. I think it's absolutely paramount in today's world that management needs to be inclusive. I think no longer today, it's all about the founder, it's all about the CEO. The way to build a successful business is to create an inclusive culture where everybody contributes and everybody's part of that journey, that we are all aligned together with one vision and one strategy. It also makes the job of executing our plan much more effective when people have bought into your vision and feel inclusive in that journey. AI today has become the most topical area in business. I feel AI is a advantage to most businesses. I think it will make us more innovative, more creative. I know there's a lot of talk about we're going to lose hundreds and thousands of jobs. I'm not convinced that's going to happen. I think it's an enabler, and it will add to what we do and make us, I think, even more productive and more efficient. From some of the feedback that I've received from some of the speeches that I've made, people find it quite authentic, very real, very open, very transparent. There's always some very clear takeaway messages. I'd like to feel that people generally are inspired, they're motivated, and they have something tangible they can take away with them that will make a difference to what they do.